A lot of talk about Aaron Boone, Brian Cashman, the right
Sure.
decision to bring them back and
Oh,
continue the regime.
100%, bro. At the end of the day, you're blaming those guys because they are in charge. But at the end of the day, players play, and that's what you need, right? It's funny because you hear all the backlash that's coming out right now. You heard nothing when they signed Giancarlo. You heard absolutely nothing when they brought over Garrett Cole. So now it's kind of like, okay, you were stoked when we brought him over, but now you're not happy about the finished result. Listen, I understand. I'm a Yankee fan as well as an employee, so I get it. It's been 13 years since we won a World Series, and that's what we're trying to fight back and get. Listen, I think there might be some internal conversations moving forward about exactly where we need to take the organization, but it would be hard to say that every year the New York Yankees don't put out on paper one of the best organizations in the game. You're a fan, I'm a fan. We see it. It just hasn't worked out for us. So maybe there might need to be some conversations of exactly where we're going with the organization. But the guys at the top are exactly where they need to be. Hal Steinbrenner, best owner in the game. Brian Cashman, been doing it the biggest media market for 2+ decades right now. And you're trying to tell me you're going to be mad at Aaron Boone? The cat has won over 100 games almost every year he's been a manager. He's been in the playoffs every single year. Who else are you going to get? Who are you going to get that's going to change things around other than someone like Aaron Boone? He handles the media well. The players love him. He's there all day, every day. It's crazy, man. At the end of the season, people just start spouting off. And listen, I think they have every right to do that. I'm a Yankee guy as well. I want to win. But I think at the end of the day, you got to look at the players, right? The players play, and we just didn't get it done this year, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get it done next
A big offseason with a big free agent, and any way you put it, size, stature, contract.
year. It's huge, bro. It's
Coming
definitely a
off
big
of a
time.
historical year. He's going to be 31, I believe, next season. How do you approach that in free agency? How do the
I
Yankees
think
take
I
care
think
of
you got
it?
to go about who sets the bar right now. I think Mike Trout sets the bar, right? I mean, he's got what 3 or 4 MVPs right now. Listen, I know Aaron Judge had a historical season last year, but 62 home runs, bro, back-to-back seasons, bro. I don't know if that's possible or not. So I think at where you are right now, you got a 31-year-old. Obviously, you want him on your squad because he means so much to the fan base. So I think for myself, listen, I think you're going to find yourself anywhere between a 7-8 year range, right? Maybe you take it 9 years, but I think you can't go any higher than a guy like Mike Trout, right? So even if you go 7 years at 38 a pop, I mean, we offered him 230 at the beginning of the season. Yes, he might make 100 more, but we're not talking about $500 million here. You just can't do that. He doesn't have enough years left in the tank to do that. So I think for a lot of people out there, think about the yearly rate, the AAV, and then it makes a lot more sense. Mike Trout's at the top with what, 38, 39 million a year. Put Aaron right there with him, right? He's earned that. He's one of the best players in the game. He is, in my mind, the face of baseball right now. Tatis Jr., he had it for a hot minute, and then now he doesn't. So, I mean, if you're thinking about that, yes, definitely give him top dollar, but that is top dollar. 38 a year is top dollar for position players. So unless he's trying to break the bank with something crazy, I think he's going to be back a Yankee, man. This is just my personal opinion, only from knowing him as like a younger, bigger brother. I know the love that he has for New York, and I know the love that he has for the New York Yankees. Listen, he has done it on the biggest stage in the world. From someone who left a place like New York and had to go to another market, it's not the same. And so that would be the last thing that I would want him to go through, is that same feeling of being like, wow, I think this might not be the place for me, when he had a home in right field in the Bronx the whole time.
My last thing, and maybe you should do this with him on the Nick Swisher show, but what's your message to Aaron Judge as he heads
Yo,
into free agency?
Judgy, cuz come on back, big fella. We're going to get the pieces around you. We have the core that it's going to get the job done. We just haven't crossed that finish line yet. Listen, I know we've asked a lot of him. He has been there every single day to answer all the media questions, and he has done it at the top, right? I mean, if you have a son, who more than Aaron Judge would you want to be a role model other than big number 99, right? He's one of the kindest human beings. He's unbelievable. His wife, Sam, is absolutely fantastic. Their dog, Penny, right? They're the best dog parents that you could ever ask for. Here's what I think. I think he signs a monster deal, 7-8 year deal. And guess what we do? We put that C on his chest, and the Yankee fans makes everybody happy. 2023, New York Yankee World Series champs, baby. Let's go.